right. So, Scott, before we move on, I want to remind everyone of an important event we have coming up on January 14th. Insights and Impacts 2026 with the Young Professionals Network. Go ahead, John. Why don't you fill us in on it? Or Scott, sorry.
No, that's fine. So we've got two great events going on. You people seen it on the page. You're probably seen you share it, Phil, me, Anna, Dustin, everybody else involved. But I want to remind everybody there's two different events going on. There's lots of them going on next month, but the two main events that we're a part of, and we putting a lot of our heart and soul and effort in. One of them is through the Young Professionals Network. That's the Insights and Impacts 2026. Now, this is going to be an event where we bring together the young professionals and the old professionals like myself, and then the business leaders, community members, to discuss what's ahead for Hardin County in 2026. So in addition to the great speakers and the network opportunities, there's also going to be a silent auction. Okay, and this is going to be able to support youth professional networks initiatives. And the important part is that we do have tickets available. We're actively seeking silent auction item donation. I believe at one point, I don't know if this confirmed, Phil, but I think Dustin was going to auction himself off or something.
Yeah, he's kind of auctioned himself off as a date. I'm actually doing it as well. And I think we have, we got quite a bit of good content on the hardinlocal.com. You can go check out the event for it, and you can also find the ticket link there. But yeah, we're looking. I think my dad is going to bake a chocolate malt cheesecake and put it up for auction. So
I love cheesecake.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and this is going to be at the Tequila House. So it's going to be a great time, like you said. And mark your calendars for the 14th. Get out your Google Calendar, whatever you use, and just mark that on there. And there's going to be another event going on as well that we'll do.
Yeah, go.
But
that's go for it.
Go ahead, Phil.
I was just saying, we really appreciate you guys going on hardinlocal.com and checking out the event and go ahead and get your tickets now. We have limited space there, so if you do want to come, and if you'd like to have a whole table, buy 6 tickets and message Scott or me so we know that you want a table. And yeah, what about this RSBA event, Scott?
Yeah, so the Radcliff Small Business Alliance, they do these yearly galas. I think it started in 2023. I think this will be their 3rd year or something. But it's another January event. It's going to happen later in the month. But the reason I want to mention it now is because they're starting tickets for that. I know they've got some early bird pricing up until this week. But just to kind of get into what it is, the Radcliff Small Business Alliance, it's here for the local businesses, community supporters, and gives another place to engage. You've got your Chamber of Commerces, your Rotary clubs, everything like that. It just gives an extra visibility for people to connect, network. They've got Grow Green series so people can learn about marketing and financial stuff. But as far as the event itself, it's the RSBA Gala. It's happening, I believe, on the 31st. Okay. And it's going to go on at Phillips Grove. And it's a little bit of a sports theme. I think it's a great thing to kind of start with the new year. Sports. We all love sports. I don't know what kind of favorite sport y'all like, but I myself have been into martial arts or judo, wrestling, real wrestling type of stuff. So it's a great way to kind of get all the sports involved, even basketball, football, anything else. So, but along with the gala, the intention is just not sports things. It's more of there's going to be a cause, where community leadership can be there. And it's just more than just the networking. There's going to have live music, dancing, what you would normally have at a gala. It's going to be dressed up. I think it's like a suit and tie or black tie affair. I think you get pictures taken and things of that nature. You hear from a lot of different speakers, what they're going to be doing there. So it's just going to be a good event to kind of.
Okay. When is that event? Is it on January 31st? Did I hear that right? At Phillips Grove?
Yeah. Yep. January 31st. It's the last Saturday.
Okay. And how much are those tickets going to be? And when do they go on still?
And they are, so the early bird right now, it's $75 through Friday.
Okay.
And then from the 3rd and on to the January 23rd, it's $100. Okay. But again, all those go for a good cause. It's going to go for a good night. We always talk about downtown events or things of that nature. We just don't also want to forget those events that even though you want to be entertained and drink and all that stuff, this is more of a way to kind of be more involved with the community.
Okay.
So if you want to be more involved with the community, I mean, someone like myself, like I said, I'm want to get out more. I've been more of the introvert. This is as much of a dialogue with human beings I have other than my wife and son. So it's a good way for us introverts or anybody else to kind of get out there and make some mingle.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. Sounds great. Maybe we can get, is it Michelle? Maybe we can get her.
Michelle is the new president is going to be Chantel.
Okay. Chantel. Yeah, I know Chantel.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get one of them on before the episode or before the event, sometime in the next couple of weeks to come and talk more about it. But we probably need to move on to the next segment, I think.
Well, yeah, that's all I had to say. So, yeah.
Awesome. I'll definitely be there. All right. So